Cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Smith wants to throw. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but a great field position for the O at the 37. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Frost. Nice move to keep running. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got the first down and more. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Bulls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And he puts through the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heel.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chance, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pick of 5 and enough for the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Cross. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Puts it out of the air. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar.
And this is why you consistently run the football. Steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keep it on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Smith dropping to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Back open in the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The pitch to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. Give to the fullback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal thanks to the big fella.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Past the first down marker and still running. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Frost. Got the first down and more. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Cougar! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
First and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Looking left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by a field goal over BYU. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Smith dropping to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking deep. makes the grab on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
He's going for a big play downfield. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Leaves it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The give to the tailback. That may not look like a huge run. Take it as it gets him up to the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Right back to the well. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. There he goes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Bring in the heat. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got it down the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Hard running there. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Bulls are on the move. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They try to get it outside on the left. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places. You're going to throw him the football, but the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going there.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Touchdown, South Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he makes the extra point. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To work with the first down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Takes the handoff. It's crossed. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down to the 17.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Houston! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Smith dropping to pass. Lets it fly. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And first down for the offense.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 1st down here for the offense. Smith wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Akbar. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Rushes on him. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. The big fullback's got it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Got his man. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him.
Oh, he's got some space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the outbound. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.